What is happening? Hope everyone is doing well. We have a Starbucks Grande Blonde Latte. I want to chat about automate, delegate, remove. Today, I want to chat about mindset. Today, I want to chat about becoming a lifelong learner. Today, we are talking about sales processes. So we're going to entitle these live sessions Coffee with Cody. Happy Monday. Hope you are doing well. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Coffee with Cody. I got coffee this morning, which is great. I think I'm on my second or third cup already. I want to say thank you more than anything. I hope you had a great weekend. Monday morning, super stoked. Got out of a few meetings with some of our staff and was just really thinking this morning. And as we were going through our processes and our systems about the things that we've learned over the last little while. Today, I want to talk about simplicity. I want to talk about simplicity scales, and I want to talk about really the things that we change as part of our business that has really helped us continue to grow and hope to provide massive value back to you. I don't know about you, but have you ever felt like your business or what you're doing or a certain process inside your business feels too complicated? And I don't know about you, but I know for myself that I felt this way in the past and I continue to feel this way. And I find that every single Monday we talk about systems and processes, we talk about innovation, and it's so funny. We were in our innovation meeting this morning, and one of my staff, Jairus, so one of our senior accounts director, actually mentioned, he's like, do we have like a document where we put all of this stuff that we talk about, all these ideas, all these bottlenecks, all these innovative ideas do we have a place for them? And I immediately said, I'm like, no, we don't, but that is a great idea. So let's put that together. So what I'm trying to get at today is I've heard so many entrepreneurs talk about this idea of simplicity, about, whenever there's gray area inside your business, create a system or a procedure around how to accomplish the thing every single time. And it was really interesting. I was on a call last week with one of my good friends, Brandon, who his agency's really scaled past $200,000 months. And everything he was talking about was systems and processes and everything that I've really been trying to focus on with our team. And it's something very, very early. Sorry if you're hearing a ding right now, it's Slack. You don't use Slack, you should use it. If you have a team, use Slack. It's honestly a great tool, good opportunity for you to communicate with your team. But I was in this meeting with Brandon, and he was talking about how they've scaled past $200,000 months. And a lot of what he had to say about scaling past $200,000 months and building a multi-million-dollar business was like, we had to get really, really crystal clear on what our systems and processes were. And this is 2020 has really been a year of foundation. And I'm going to really highly encourage you, if you want to scale your business, you want to grow your business. One of the biggest lessons I've learned this last year is that simplicity scales. And I think it was Alex Sharfan who said that the other day. He said simplicity scales, growth creates deficits. And it's so true. Like when you sit back on it, like the times where I have the most noise and pressure in my head as an entrepreneur is when I don't have a system in place or there's guesswork inside the business. It's like, well, what do I do next? And I really believe that employees, and I really believe that personally, I thrive most when I have a roadmap on where we are going. And I don't know if you've ever just felt like, what the heck is the next step? And this happens a lot in our meetings, and it happened today. It's like, well, okay, what do we do next? And there was a little bit of gray area in the next step that our designers need to take in order to create these Facebook ads. And it's like the first thing that I did when I got off the call was I added steps in place and I gave people the tools that they need to succeed. And I've said that before in the past. It's like, do your team have the tools that they need to succeed? And is the job that they're working on simple enough? Like, do they have the tools? And is everything that you're doing simple? And because simplicity scales, it's like, that's why we look at a lot of these niche businesses that are growing, or they serve one specific niche. The reason they're growing so quickly is because they have a repeatable process that they follow every single time to get X result. Whether you're an agency and you're growing your business, like, this is the process that we follow. And this is something that we really practiced with every single element of our business. We were doing a lot of different things 2 years ago, and we really began to pare our service offerings down so that we could scale. And it's really interesting because the biggest lesson that I've learned over the last little while is like, the more that we simplify and the more that we remove the noise and the clutter of like, this is who we are and this is who we want to be and this is what we do and this is the process that we actually get our clients to, the quicker we grow. Where you think it would be the exact opposite. You think that it would be, let's add more services in order to grow, when it's actually, let's pare things down, let's simplify things in order to grow. And believe me, I used to think the exact opposite. I used to think we needed 8 to 9 different services in order to actually hit $1 million. And it wasn't until we began to pare things down and simplify that we were able to get a repeatable, measurable result. And I think it's so important, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at in your entrepreneurial journey. I wish I would have known this 2 years ago. I wish I would have known this 3 years ago when we first started, like when I first came on. If I could have just pared everything down and just done, one thing really well. And then once you have a repeatable process that gets a repeatable result, then add something. And that's been really the biggest lesson, the biggest learning journey that I've been on is like last year we had a lot of, how do you put this? We had a lot of ups and downs. And it's like, I chat a lot about what's happening in our world. And I try to be as transparent as possible. It's like last year was tough. Like 2019 was a tougher year than 2020 for us. And it's interesting because like we took a lot of punches on the mouth last year, and I think it really prepared us for 2020. I don't know about you, if you've been in this game of entrepreneurship for a long time, you've probably taken more punches than I have. But I took a pretty good punch last year, but I got up and I found different ways to simplify. Reading more books, finding more solutions, and that's really the encouragement. It's like simplify to scale. Everyone says you need to have 8 to 9, 10 different services. I just don't know if that's true. Like the businesses that I've seen grow rapidly, they have 1 to 2 service offerings that they do a repeatable process and they get a repeatable result. And that's really my encouragement that I want to give you today. Wherever you're at in your business journey, wish I would have known this 3 years ago. This would have helped me a lot 3 years ago. That's really all I want to pop on here today is like repeatable process, repeatable result. Watch your business grow. Our business is growing when we scale back the service offerings in order to scale up the revenue. And that's really the encouragement I want to give you today. And I hope you all have a great Monday. And really the purpose behind these, if you're listening back on iTunes or Spotify, provide massive value back to the entrepreneurial community. I've said before, the entrepreneurial community has really saved me. It showed me that opportunities are endless. And it was really interesting on the weekend. I'll finish up with this. On the weekend, I was writing about the entrepreneurial community and how they saved me and how they showed me opportunities are endless and how they showed me I can make 6 figures, 7 figures, anything is possible. Wherever you're at in your business career, whether it be $10,000 a month, whether it be $20,000 a month, whether it be $100,000 plus a month, wherever you're at, there's more. And that's the encouragement I want to give you today is simplify the process and get a repeatable result. And that's the encouragement I want to give to you. Thank you so much for being in another episode of Coffee with Cody. Hope you have a great day. I am going to make it very apparent to try to hop on here as much as I can throughout the week. And I'm going to try to do that to the best of my ability. So I really appreciate your time. Really appreciate your attention. We don't monetize these. So if you got any value out of today, my only ask is you share this with a friend, leave us a review on iTunes. That's my only ask today. Hope you all have a great day. See you soon.